Hi and welcome back to Cut the Crackle. Back in 2017, I tracked down all the LEGO Lone Ranger sets after missing out on them first time around. I've never seen the film, but I'm a big fan of LEGO Western, and these are the closest we've had to that classic theme in years. So today, we're going to start a series of Throwback Thursday videos with the Colby City Showdown. When this set was released back in 2013, the recommended retail price was $39.99 here in the UK. That money got you a set with 5 minifigures and 587 pieces, which is insane by today's standards. We kinda look for around the 10 pence a piece mark as being a fair price, but this was around 6 pence a piece. And of course, that's not even taking into account that this is a licensed set. Priced apart is only really a guide though, so let's see what those pieces actually make up. 2 pretty evenly sized buildings, 1 bank and 1 sheriff's office, a little cart subassembly, and of course the 5 minifigures I mentioned earlier. Let's take a closer look at the buildings, starting with the bank. I really like the shaping of this building. It also uses quite a muted colour palette with dark green and light bluish grey. On the side you'll notice a sticker on one of the windows showing inside the vault stacked piles of gold bars. I honestly could have done without this, and I'll show you why. There's a play feature on the side that allows you to blow away part of the wall, but you can see the actual contents of the vault don't match what is depicted on the sticker at all. Above the front door is this bank sign, also a sticker, and also another play feature. By pressing the lever back here forward, you can fire the sign off. This could be used either as a weapon to fend off attackers, or as resulting damage from an explosion. Turn this around so you can see the inside. Up top is this little chandelier. This is actually the push lever to fire the sign that I just showed you. It's built up on a flick-fire missile piece, so push down and bring the chandelier crashing onto someone's head. I'll just put this back up here, out of the way. So as for the interior itself, to the right as your minifigures come through the door, they'll find this bank teller or cashier counter. Sadly, this set doesn't come with anyone to stand behind it. You could use one of the other figs. It would have been nice though to get one civilian or bystander for this set. Just a bank clerk, perhaps with a frightened expression, just so you could act out a bank robbery scene better. On the other side is the bank vault. I really like these handles on the outside that help give it that old-fashioned look. They spin around, but they don't actually do anything else. They don't open the safe or anything like that. If you do want to open the safe, you have to pull open the doors yourself, which can be surprisingly stiff. Here's a lever on the side here that I used earlier. You can see through the vault doors that it just pushes against the inside of the wall and knocks it out. Next up we have the sheriff's office. I think this is a pretty good looking build. This up here uses a sticker for the sheriff's sign. Would have been nice to have gotten that as a print. Overall though, I think this building is really great looking from pretty much every front facing angle. Got another sticker here for a notice board with a wanted poster on it. There's a play feature up top as well. If you pull this plate down, it reveals a hidden cannon. You're a bit limited to how you can position this though. The default angle has it pointing upwards. You can direct it more towards the ground, but then the back end is suspiciously floating in the air. You can't move it side to side either without moving the whole building as well. Next to the cannon is a crate containing the cannonballs to fire. These are actually just 1x1 round cylinder bricks. You just pop one down the barrel, pull back, and release the fire. Like the bank, you can also blow apart part of the structure, in this case the jail wall. It uses a similar push lever to the bank sign at the back here, and if I turn it around, you can see from the back and give you a better look inside. You've got the jail cell here with a key hanging just next to the door. I found that this door can be quite difficult to open. The best way is to push it open from the inside of the cell, which is fine if you've already blown the wall off, but not if the building is intact. Over on the other side is a weapons or utility rack with a rifle and a set of handcuffs. This is next to what is supposed to be a desk for the sheriff, and possibly the laziest Lego chair I've seen in a set. They haven't even given it any legs. It's just a seat piece on the floor. I think they've done that to match the desk, which is probably that low to accommodate the handcuffs on the rack. But really? Let me show you how silly it looks with an actual minifigure sat there. Ridiculous. As well as the two buildings, there are also a couple of little side assemblies. You get this cart, which has a couple of dollar bill pieces, as well as a bottle and a sack piece, and also this bush piece on a 2x2 plate. So this set comes with 5 minifigures. Here we have Frank, Ray, and Sheriff Dan Reed. I think the design and printing on all of these is pretty excellent. They all have printing on their hips and legs as well as their torsos. Each one has a distinct but generic enough Western design that you could easily swap out heads and stuff and use these for your own Wild West characters. You can see none of them have alternative expressions, but that's fine. If they did, it would be visible underneath their hats. But they do all have nice and appropriate back printing. The last 2 minifigs are ones you're going to see a lot in this theme, Tonto and the Lone Ranger. Really nice printing on these, very detailed and crisp, and again, even though these are the 2 main characters, their pieces could be used to make characters of your own. You could give the Lone Ranger's masked headpiece to a baddie, use his torso and legs for just another sheriff or deputy character, and around the back you can see that, like the other cowboys, the Lone Ranger has no alternate expression, but Tonto does because he can hide it under his elaborate hair and scarf piece. Overall, I think this is a brilliant set. You get a lot of bang for your buck, 2 buildings, 5 minifigures, and a couple little side builds. I do wish we could have had 1 bystander type character. Also, the odds seem a little unfair having 4 good guys against 1 baddie. Actually, is Ray actually a good guy? I just kind of assumed he was a deputy, but I guess he could be an accomplice to Frank. Either way, I think the set could have benefited from 1 more minifig, but maybe that's me being greedy. I think that both buildings are really very nice. They look great as display pieces, but also are bristling with play features. That's it for this one. I'm really looking forward to building and reviewing the rest of the theme soon. What do you think of the Colby City Showdown? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Laters.